walking towards Pigeon Park, which is located just outside of the Sandals. Is it Sandals Grand? Sandals.
Grand St. Lucian Sandals Resort.
Grand St. Lucian Sandals Resort. And we got here a couple of days ago. This is the best resort I've ever stayed. It's probably the best vacation I've ever had, period. But
So far,
oh my gosh, 3 days. I cannot speak highly enough about the staff. The staff is over the top in friendliness, accommodations, what they can do for us. They drive like in Europe here. They drive on the, I guess Americans would say they drive on the wrong side of the road. But anyways, the staff has been over the top when it comes to kindness and welcoming us and anything else they can do. Without a doubt, and we haven't even completed our vacation here, but Blue Line RV Adventures would definitely give the Sandals Resort in St. Lucia 2 thumbs up, and if their other resorts are even a hint of the way this one's run, then I would probably give all of Sandals a thumbs up. Obviously, we haven't been to all of them, but this is the first one we've been to, and I've been to some all-inclusive resorts in the past, and although they're nice, this one is by far the best. I mean, this is the view. I'm kind of pan the camera around here a little bit.
I don't know if this is the Atlantic side or the Caribbean side. We get a little confused.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We're kind of on a peninsula, and from the earlier videos, you'll see we've got a view of the ocean right up from our hotel room or our resort room balcony. But this is on the opposite side, and really, really beautiful. Some waves crashing out here. There is a surfer out here somewhere. We saw him a few minutes ago. I have no idea where he's at now, but there is a surfer out here, so you can't do some surfing. I'm not sure if it's recommended or if it's just a local or what, but there's a guy out there doing some surfing. Anyway, so we're gonna walk up, we're gonna continue on, we're gonna walk down this trail, which is just, we're told, like just a few, in fact it is, it's only about 5 minutes outside the front gate of the Sandals, and this is called Pigeon Park. This is one section of the park, and it's a beach, and it just looks like any fantasy tropical type beach you'd ever imagine in your head. I mean, it is just really stunningly beautiful here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there is like a military fort or something up here we're going to try to walk to. I think that's one of the ones that were built by the British. Then as we pan back around to our left, this ship came in early this morning. This is, initially I thought it was one of the Windjammer cruising sailboat type ships, and turned out it's not. It's actually a Club Med ship. I'm going to see if I can zoom in here a little bit. But that came in today, and in fact, for all I know, I think some of the guests here on the beach actually may be from Club Med. I'm not quite sure. But really, really beautiful beach. So this location was actually a U.S. military signal station during World War II, used for communications. I guess its location in the Southern Caribbean was very, very important for the U.S. military during the outbreak of hostilities, because a lot of people don't realize this, but Nazi U-boats actually used to prowl the Caribbean Sea and sunk a good many number of ships in the Gulf of Mexico off of Cuba along the Bahamas. So again, this was a military communication station that, you know, I'm sure they helped boost signals out to let people know where submarines were at the time and try to hunt them down.
Nancy Hyena dead now.
So we're up here at the top. Karen, this is Fort Rodney, right? This is Fort Rodney. This is one of the original, in fact, the original British fort. And believe it or not, that certainly looks like the original cannon. I mean, there's a marking on here. It certainly looks like some kind of an emblem from the British Empire. So I have no idea how old this cannon is. I'm just taking a guess. It's probably hundreds of years old. I'm not sure if this is a barracks or what this is, but Karen doesn't want to go in it because it's dark. She wants to make sure there's no snakes down in here. But it is very dark. And there's a ladder that goes way down in there and you can peek out the windows, but I think I'll probably skip that myself. Well, this is probably the least windiest spot up here on Fort Rodney. I tried to give an earlier narration. I don't know how it turned out, but in case that one didn't turn, I'm making a second one here. So this was a British fort, and across about probably, I'm taking a guess, probably 20 miles away is the island of Martinique, which was a French port, a French colony. And the harbor here at St. Lucia was better than the one at Martinique, so the French were always envious. And if you know, obviously, your history, many times in history, the French and the British always didn't see eye to eye on everything. So they built Fort Rodney here.
Fascinating.
So that's where we were, and now we walk down here. And I say for me, for strenuousness, trying to get up there, if you were in moderately good shape, you can make it. I mean, I made it, and truth be told, I actually have a meniscus tear in my right knee, and I haven't disclosed that yet to the YouTube world, but I have a meniscus tear in my right knee, and here I'm on this this 21-day vacation. It's a little sore, but coming up here, it was really no problems. So if I'm up here a little bit out of shape or even moderately out of shape, and I've got a meniscus tear, and I was able to climb all the way up to the top of that and back, unless you've got some really bad arthritis or orthopedic issues, you can probably make it. It's a good sweat, it burns off some good calories, and we're going to continue on. We're going to soldier on.
A pleasure meeting you,
Sharon. And what was your first name again?
Stephen.
Stephen, nice to meet you.
You have children?
I'm a boy, one.
One boy?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Big man, though, 20.
Okay.
Big man.
We have, he goes, I'm 53 and he's 57.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm 59.
Yeah, 59.
You look,
Yeah,
you look,
okay. That's
I'm younger than you, but you look better than me.
Those 50s, yeah. Those 50s are good stuff.
Amazingly beautiful. Okay, so we're wrapping up our hike here at Pigeon National Park in St. Lucia. Karen, what'd you think?
It was really great. I mean, it was we only did one of the hikes to Fort Rodney. There are two hikes. One is much more strenuous, called Signal Peak. It goes up a much higher elevation. It's much steeper. It doesn't have any handrails on up to the peak, and it doesn't have. It's pretty windy from what we've heard from a lot of the Sandals employees and the park rangers. So we decided to skip that today, given the storm that came in earlier this morning. I'm quite ready to take on anything that's strenuous between his knee, his meniscus tear, and my just being generally out of shape.
Well, I think both of us are out of shape, but yeah, we had a pretty good storm come in about 6:30 in the morning. I mean, it was raining so hard you couldn't see across the harbor, but it blew out, and it's a beautiful day. But the staff did say that you should probably not go up it when it's super wet, but it did dry up by the time we got up there, and just a really beautiful park. And the ocean's behind us. That pink restaurant over there is a restaurant, I believe it's called Muskets, I believe, but a bar and a restaurant and a grill. There's a sign.
Barnacles, I think.
Oh, Barnacles, I'm sorry, I like it. Oh, Muskets is, I probably should completely edit this whole part out.
It's a beautiful, beautiful park.
Yeah, I'll kind of just pan around. And yeah, again, so that is Barnacles, and it's a bar, and if you want to grab yourself a bite to eat, or maybe cold brewski or something like that after the hike, you certainly can. It's literally less than a 5-minute walk back to Sandals. That building, if you can see the thatched hut over there, that's Gordon's at Sandals. That's where we're gonna have dinner at tonight. So it's just literally less than a 5-minute walk away, but it is separate from Sandals. This is not all-inclusive. Again, it's a $10 fee per person to get in. If you want to eat or grab something to drink at Barnacles, obviously there's a cost for that. Okay, back to Sandals, lunch, and a pina colada. Oh, you're up next.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Get you some goodies. You want some cappuccino, right? You want cappuccino and all this. If I do that, I just say I won't sleep tonight.
Yeah, I know.
The caffeine keeps me up.
I know, he can drink coffee all day long. And
I wish I could because I love coffee.
I'm
gonna help you guys only if you guys know the words to this song. I don't know where to look for love. I just don't know how. I don't know. Girl, I'm in trouble if you leave me now. Hey.
But I could hear you sing, if you would like to sing all night long. You sing all night long. Beautiful voice. I know it. It's a beautiful smile to go with the beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And she's still being happy birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What's it like to be 21 years old?
Sweet 16.
Oh.
So I'm gonna leave you two right here. I'm gonna look out for you tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please
Me too.
enjoy everything.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a Guinness ice cream? We don't have the rum and raisin, but we do have the Guinness. Do you do alcohol?
This one does?
I do. I do.
The coffee.
So we have a Guinness ice cream.
You can try the Guinness. It's nice and good.
I will try the Guinness.
Guinness?
I'll try the Guinness ice cream.
scoop just to try it out.
You want to try it first?
Yeah, we can try it
Sure.
out.
Sure, let's try it.
I like coffee. I like. Yeah, the coffee is nice.
Yeah, the coffee is nice as well. I like ice cream. That's what I said. the Guinness ice cream.
Yeah, but you can just give it a try. Nothing beats a try. It won't hurt to try something new, right?
Before we go too far, how are you at filming? You're gonna film me. It's really easy. You've now been promoted to cameraman, okay?
And he goes, I want grapes. And he goes,
Oh my God, that's like beer.
Yes, it is. You don't like it?
That's beer ice cream. You should
It
try.
is.
Karen, try them.
And that's the coffee.
This
So
is
let me
coffee.
get you the Guinness.
I'll do the Guinness. That's beer ice cream.
this is coffee ice cream?
I told you the Guinness is really nice.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
You're doing the Guinness?
Oh my gosh.
I'm doing the
coffee
Guinness.
ice cream
And
is
then I do the
delicious.
coffee.
Thank you.
Try that. She's trying the Guinness.
Great.
It's like, you can get drunk off that.
Holy cow, that tastes like Guinness.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
It's like beer ice cream. I want some more of that.
I told you it is.
That's what
Right?
I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sister, I lost 7% body fat to come to this stupid vacation.
You know this is all being recorded. It's on YouTube.
No, we're not. You're- It was the World Series, and one of the players walked out. His walkout song was "Baby Shark" off to Washington Nationals. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. And all day long. That's all that should go through my.
I think it sounds better when you say baby shark. You got a good voice. In fact, I came in here filming. I have you on tape singing. Come on, sing baby shark.
You were singing to my
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
She's been thinking about this for a while.
Oh yes, it's mine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.